Out, we're going to do something unheard of here. We're going to do a third in the sequence of 50s studies in the NGC Quattro's NGC Tour. It's now 10:34 in the evening. This will be my last opportunity to get out for a while. It's the 23rd of April, 2026, a Thursday night. It looks like we're getting a little distension in these stars, but I did get up and move around. Let me go ahead and reinitialize 4350's image capture. Okay, here's the view from the start of NGC 4350, a galaxy in Coma-Virgo. Let's see if we can figure out which one it is. Galaxy, magnitude 11, 2.9 by 1.6 lenticular spiral. This is a bit too edge on. I suspect this is our study, 4350. We'll probably be seeing this one briefly. 57 million light years distant. RA is 122357 with a declination of plus 1641 and 35. NGC 4352 is visible in the field. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 12.6, 2 by 1 arc minute. Lenticular spiral, 98 million light years distant, a little bit further out than the core of the Coma-Virgo group, which is a filament in an extended gravitational well of galaxies in the region of the Milky Way, which we're a member of. Right ascension, 1224.04 with a declination of plus 11 degrees, 13 minutes and 4 seconds for its magnification. And there is our view of NGC 4352. NGC 4353 was vaguely visible in the field. It'll be interesting. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 13.6, 0.9 by 0.6 arc minutes. It's just irregular with a bar. 50 million light years distant. RA is 1224 with a declination of plus 7 degrees, 47 minutes and 4 seconds. Pushing it to 150x. Looks like it's got a pair of cores in it. Very interesting. Could be an emerging set of galaxies. NGC 4353. NGC 4354 is quite visible. It was also NGC 4351, but as I noted in my last series, I am now skipping to the later value because that's the most likely to be in the right ascension order. Pretty little galaxy here, actually. Virgo, NGC, it's a magnitude 12.6, 2 by 1.4 arc minutes. 78 million light year distance spiral with a bar and a lowercase ab with peculiarities. It does look like there's something here that could be causing some kind of gravitational distortion. RA is 1224.01 with a declination of plus 12 degrees, 12 minutes and 17 seconds. Pushing the magnification up, and there is our 150x view. NGC 4355 is apparent in the field. If it tracks against the data, it's got a fainter confrere. Galaxy in Virgo, 1.5 by 0.7 arc minute spiral with a lowercase a that works, 98 million light years distant. RA 122654, declination minus 52 minutes and 42 seconds. Pushing it up, and there we go. We may miss a few studies further to the north, but at least we'll get the data. This should be NGC 4356, Galaxy Virgo, magnitude 13.3. It is visible next to that pointillistic star in the middle of the field. Mouse is giving me some problems. It's getting quite cold. Ooh, very nice view. Looks like a smiley face with a dot in, could be a clown's beak. Galaxy Virgo, magnitude 13.3, 2.8 by 0.5 arc minute, spiral lowercase c, 59 million light years distant. RA 1224.14, declination plus 8 degrees, 32 minutes and 11 seconds. Here's smiling at you, kid. Okay, we're headed pretty far north for this late in the evening, but we're not getting aperture block or reflected light. For NGC 4359, Data is yet to come up. I'm going to go ahead and push it up a little bit to our 150x. It's Galaxy in Coma-Virgo, magnitude 12.7, 3.5 by 0.8 arc minute. Spiral with a bar, lowercase c, 57 million light years distant, RA 122411 with a declination of plus 31 degrees, 31 minutes, 17 seconds. Bodes well for the rest of the plan of galaxies for the final third session of the evening. A first for me, frankly. NGC 4360 appears on the screen. It's there's a pair of them. Let's see which one this one is. Data is not coming up very quickly this evening. Let's see, what view is that? That was our 105x view. Let's go ahead on up to 150 for NGC 4360, Galaxy Virgo, magnitude 13.9. Maybe this one. Elliptical, 309 million light years distant, so quite large as the Messier 31. RA is 122421 with a declination of plus 9 degrees, 17 minutes and 35 seconds. Wow, this is peculiar. Does look like a galaxy, but it isn't. What we're seeing here is a planetary nebula in Corvus, waiting on the data to come up. Looks like it's kind of like flagging us down. Rather rotund fellow with a couple of arms and a squat head on the top of it. It's a nebula in Corvus. Magnitude 10.9, 80 arc seconds in size. The central star is quite bright, 13.3. 2,900 light years distant. RA is 122430 with a declination of minus 18 degrees, 47 minutes and 5 seconds. This is a very nice example of a planetary nebula. It's not being overwhelmed by luminosity at 5-second exposure. Very, very nice. Let's see what we can do with the magnification. There's a 300x view of planetary nebula NGC 4361, but let's take it right back down to our normal view with the beautiful stars around it and a darker sky. Thank you, NGC 4361, for popping up. It's always nice to have a little variety in the NGC catalog. Skipping several far northerly galaxies in Draco and Ursa Majoris, we've now landed at NGC 4365, Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 9.6. It's an elliptical, 6.5 by 4.9 arc minute, 63 million light years distant, and it is not a Messier, and it's hard to figure how it could have been missed. Brighter than some, and not particularly any larger, with a hugely bright core. RA 122428 with a declination of plus 7 degrees, 19 minutes and 3 seconds. And let's exit on this 105x view. And of course, 4365 had a neighbor, but I was surprised that it came up because it does seem rather further east. 4366 is a galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 52. Whoa, 0.8 by 0.4 arc minute elliptical. So that's likely to be it, not this. It's got several accompanying it. 61 million light years distant, RA 122446 with a declination of plus 7 degrees, 21 minutes and 9 seconds. 19 stacks. Quite brilliant, really. NGC 4368, a couple of galaxies, faintish. In Virgo, it's also 4325, but I've learned, as I mentioned earlier, that the later numbers are more likely to be in the right sequence RA-wise. It's a 1 by 0.7 arc minute elliptical, 348 million light years distant, RA 122306 with a declination of plus 10, 37, 14. Given the fact it's magnitude 13.3, it could be either of these, but this one has the brighter core. It's an elliptical. It's also 1 by 0.7, so a little football shape. I'm going to go with this one for the time being, but you can verify it using adventuresindeepspace.com, or this one will pop up pretty quickly. Didn't expect to get any view of this one. All we're getting is a little aperture block and some reflected light because we've gone pretty far north to NGC 4369, a galaxy in Canis Venatici. Magnitude 11.7, however, we're going to have to search around a little bit for this one. Okay, because it's from far north. There's some faint galaxies here. No specificity. It's a 2.4 by 2.4 arc minute 11.7 magnitude galaxy spiral with lowercase a, 50 million light years distant. Okay, since it's farther north, I'm going to elect that this is probably going to be our study. RA is 12, 24, 36 with a declination of plus 39 degrees, 22 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm surprised we haven't started running into this problem sooner, given the fact that it is now 10:52, and I have gone through 3 sets of NGC 50 half centuries. So a century and a half of studies this evening. NGC 4370, let's see which one it might be. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 12.6. That one may be a bit too bright. 1.3 by 0.7 arc minute, spiral with a lowercase a. Yeah, this one's too intense and poor. Maybe this one here then. 62 million light years distant, RA 12, 24, 54 with a declination of plus 7 degrees, 26 minutes and 39 seconds. NGC 4371 ended up right in the middle of the field of view. Very nice. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 10.8, 4 by 2.3, arc minute, spiral with bar, lenticular A, and an annularity. We can see the frontier. So that's very good. Such annularities are typically 4 magnitudes fainter than the collective magnitude of the galaxy as a whole. Not hard to spot in a 10.8 magnitude galaxy. RA is 12, 24, 55 with a declination of plus 11 degrees, 42 minutes, 13 seconds. This galaxy is 59 million light years distant. If I didn't mention, it's a spiral bar lenticular A class. And you can see the bar rather distended in the north at an east and west orientation. NGC 4374 is a part of a group of several galaxies, one of which is an extreme edge-on galaxy. Now, it's kind of hard to figure out which one it is, but NGC 4374, Galaxy in Virgo, is also Messier 84, magnitude 9.1, 6.7 by 6 arc minutes, an elliptical class 1, and this is giving more of a roundish presentation. 56 million light years distant means it's pretty large, maybe 120,000 light years in diameter, which is kind of large for an elliptical because they tend to condense with a lot of gravitational contraction due to star formation and absorbing other galaxies. RA is 122503 with a declination of plus 12 degrees, 53 minutes and 12 seconds. Let's run up the magnification on these. Very nice view. That was not even 105x to begin with, so quite nice. NGC 4374, Messier 84. Getting a bit of reflected light here for NGC 4375, Galaxy in Coma-Virgo, magnitude 12.8, 1.4 by 1.2 arc minute, rather large spiral with a bar lower A case AB with peculiarities, 406 million light years distant, maybe 180,000 light years in diameter. RA is 1225 with a declination of plus 28 degrees, 33 minutes and 29 seconds. Pushing the magnification up and dropping back down. Looks like we've got a bit of a frontier and angularity on NGC 4375. Got to move forward. It's getting cold. We're now in for almost 15 minutes to this video. NGC 4376. Faintish near edge-on slightly edge-on presentation galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 13.4, 1.4 by 0.9. It is an irregular galaxy. 51 million light years distant, RA 12, 25, 18, declination plus 5, 44, and 28. NGC 43, 77, quite bright, very bright core. Galaxy in Coma-Virgo, magnitude 11.9, 1.7 by 1.3, lenticular, 60 million light years distant. RA 1252, 12, 25, 12, declination plus 14, 45, 45. NGC 4378, data's coming up a bit slow on the handset. Have a look at it. What do you expect? 4378's Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 11.7, 2.5 by 2.3, spiral A, 82 million light years distant, RA 12, 25, 18, declination plus 4, 55, and 30. NGC 4379. Boy, I'm really tripping over my tongue now. It's a long outing. Galaxy in Coma-Virgo, 11.7, 2 by 1.6, lenticular spiral, 60 million light years, RA 12, 25, 14, declination plus 15, 36, and 26. NGC 4380, Galaxy in Virgo, rather faintish. Large, could be quite large actually. Magnitude 11.7, 3.2 by 1.8 arc minute, spiral AB, 55 million light years, right ascension 12, 25, 22, declination plus 10 degrees, 58 seconds. And I think we do want to push this one a little further up given its extensions. Okay, accumulating a few stacks on this one. NGC 4381 was too far north at 48 degrees. However, 4382 is a galaxy that is within range. Let's go to it next. And how would you characterize this next study? NGC 4382 is a galaxy in Coma-Virgo. It's also known as Messier 85, magnitude 9.1, 7.4 by 5.9 arc minute, spiral lowercase a, 54 million light years distant, RA 12, 25, 24, with a declination of plus 18, 11, 26. Let's have a few more stacks as I go through this. Our next galaxy will be NGC 4383, and let's head to it now. NGC 4383 looks like it might be apparent in the field. Kind of tiny and brilliant. Galaxy in Coma-Virgo, magnitude 12.1, 2 by 1 arc minute. Spiral of the lowercase a, 65 million light years distant, RA 12, 25, 25, declination plus 16, 28 at 11. Might warrant a little bit more magnification before we head. NGC 4385. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 12.5, 2.1 by 1.3 arc minute, spiral bar, lenticular A, 95 million light years distant, RA 12, 25, 42, with a declination of mere 34 minutes, 21 seconds northerly. And here's that 150x view showing those extensions. NGC 4387 was part of that. I believe this might be Markarian's chain, but I'm not sure about that. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 12.1, 1.7 by 1.1 elliptical. That kind of qualifies, 60 million light years, RA 12, 25, 41. Declination plus 12 degrees, 48 minutes, 37 seconds. Okay, NGC 4388 was a neighboring galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 11, 5.6 by 1.5 arc minutes. Probably this galaxy here. 76 million light years distant. This one's a little, aspect ratio is a little sharp, but it could be it as well. Spiral with lowercase b, 76 million light years distant. RA 12, 25, 46 with a declination of plus 12, 39, 42. I'm going to go allow it to reposition so we can see what centers up. Oh yeah, it did center up on that edge-on galaxy right there. Let's have a few stacks as I go for the next study. NGC 4389 is a galaxy in Canis Venatici, but it's too far north. And there's 4390, which is going to be our next study. NGC 4390 is a galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 12.6, 1.6 by 1.2 arc minute, spiral bar, lowercase bc, 60 million light years distant. Seems kind of faint to me. RA is 122550 and a declination of plus 10 degrees, 27 minutes, 32 seconds. Let me get a few stacks on this as I search for our next study. Okay, we've got 7 stacks now. I had to skip over a couple too far north in Draco. We're going to go on to NGC 4393. Okay, we're getting some reflected light off of roof tri. We're going after NGC 4393, Galaxy Coma-Virgo. Should be quite bright, 12.1, 3.2 by 3 arc minutes. Okay, so it's going to have a relatively low average surface brightness, probably somewhere around magnitude 14.5. I do believe we're seeing the core with some development there. Let's push the magnification up to 150x. Spiral of the bar, lowercase cd, 34 million light years distant. If we're seeing the core, there ain't much left of it. RA is 122551 with a declination of plus 27 degrees, 33 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's do a little search. And okay, I was mistaken. This is likely to be our NGC 4393, Galaxy Coma-Virgo 12.1, 34 million light years, spiral bar, lowercase cd. Now that makes sense. RA 122551, declination plus 27, 33, and 40. Why is it getting chill? NGC 4394. Let's see if we can pick it out. Magnitude 10.9. All right, that made that easy. Galaxy in Coma-Virgo 3.4 by 3.2 arc minutes. Spiral of the bar, lowercase ab, 56 million light years distant. RA 122555 with a declination of plus 18 degrees, 12 minutes, 50 seconds. Pushing up the magnification. And let me go ahead and search for our next study. Oh, there's another galaxy further north. We're not going to get much of a view, but let's go for it anyway. Well, what do we expect? It's getting very late. We're looking for NGC 4395, Galaxy in Canis Venatici, magnitude 10.2, 12.3 by 10 arc minutes, spiral with a bar and a ring. Boy, if I can remember this one, I'll try to catch it on the next cycle in about 10 days. 14 million light years distant, RA 122548 with a declination of plus 33, 32, 49. I recommend going to theskylive.com and getting a nice view of this very faint large galaxy, NGC 4395. A better view here, NGC 4396, right towards the center of the field. I suspect it's a galaxy in Coma-Virgo 12.6, 3.3 by 1.1 arc minute. Sure. Spiral with a lowercase cd. Barely has any core development. 60 million light years distant. RA 122559. Declination plus 15 degrees, 40 minutes, and 14 seconds. Let's have a few more stacks as we go through this. 4397 is a star in Coma-Virgo. 4398 is a star in Virgo. 4399 is a nebula in Canis Venatici, but it's at plus 33 degrees. We'll give it a shot anyway, and maybe we'll add a shot image from the skylive.com. Okay, 4399 is supposed to be a nebula in Canis Venatici. It's within the galaxy, which is NGC 4395. This is an emissive galaxy. Emissive nebula, 14 million light years distant. So if we had been able to see 4395, we would have also seen 4399. Will have been at right ascension 122542 with a declination of plus 33 degrees, 30 minutes, 57 seconds. Now I am going to go ahead and go to NGC 4400 or after that for our Carpe Noctem view. 4400 would be a really important marker to achieve before We go into the lunar cycle, and I'm going to delay any more in the El Quattro Tour series until several days after the full moon. Well, all right, this is going to be our Carpe Noctem view. It's in that galaxy group. We got clouds, actually, luminous clouds rolling in from the moon. This is NGC 4402. Let me give you the data on it before we Carpe Noctem for the evening and probably for the next 10 days or so as well. NGC 4402 is a galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 11.8, 3.6 by 1.1 arc minutes. I'm going to frame this whole thing up, and I'm going to allow for try to get a 30-second stack in. But first, let's continue with this data. Spire with a lowercase b, 59 million light years distant, RA 122607, declination plus 1306. 45. Hopefully the clouds won't roll in as we get a couple of stacks at 30 seconds view. Okay, we're 26 minutes and 13 seconds in. We got luminous clouds rolling in, luminous cumulus clouds rolling in. They could block the sky at any point. I do believe we're seeing some of it anyway. This is the preliminary shot for a 30-second stack of this NGC Galaxy Group, which includes NGC 4402 in it. And I am going to allow it to accumulate. We're now almost 27 minutes into this astrobit. This is a beautiful series of galaxies. I'm thinking it's part of Markarian's chain, but I've never really gotten clear on what that referenced. Anyway, adventuresindeepspace.com. The brightest galaxy appears to be this one down here. Let's see if I can get these controls to disappear. We'll let this run until about minute 28. We got another 40 seconds. I think we've already gotten 2 stacks in at 30 seconds each. We are definitely having some high cloud is up there. It's going to come in and obscure it. I'm noticing in that edge on galaxy, and I don't want to push the pointer to it, towards the north and towards the east, that we are seeing dark lane bisecting it. Okay, and that's going to be Carpe Noctem on 3 sets of NGC tours. We've covered about 108 or almost 110 different NGC entries in the catalog over the course of 150. There were some too far north, some too far south, and several bogus studies. We only had 3 or 4 that were actually obscured by the roof trolley. I will try to include a few images from Sky Live as replacements so you can get your eyes filled. I also recommend that you consult with Steve Gottlieb at adventuresindeepspace.com. I may or may not have the time or the opportunity to put in that kind of data, but I will endeavor to do so if possible. And with that, almost 29 minutes into this NGC 4350 to 4399 series, I am going to say Carpe Noctem.